EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store. As it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now the Central Florida product, it's R.J. Harvey. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And 10 at the 20-yard line.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Gets it underneath. Here's Harvey. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Nix. That's taken in by Franklin. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Nix going to give to Harvey. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. On the ground, here's Mims. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. We'll need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. From the gun on third down, it's Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Up the middle, it's Harvey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Throwing Nix. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. In motion, the tight end.
Captain.
Nix to the air. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Off the play fake, Nix. Eluding the... And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
To throw is Nix. Setting up the screen for Harvey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Motion. Bombers. Chill.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Mims in motion left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at 2nd down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Captain.
Back to the air with Nix. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, what you got? What you got? Joe. Captain. Away.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And audible here to get a new look. Bates' kick is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0. So a nice opening drive on the road. You get the 3 points. Part of you wonders if that might hurt them later not getting into the end zone.
Well, the good thing is, still first quarter, and they did come out of it with points. In a sense, they could look at it positively and say, hey, we set the pace in this one. I think that's how they'll go about it.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here, right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
53. Hold. 396.
Geno now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Smith. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Geno. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. But how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Bombers.
Throwing to start the drive. Nix. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Granted, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Nix from the shotgun. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career, and he parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Jeanty, 28 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, it's Harvey to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun is Nix. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
After the interception, here's Smith. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. Looking to put a drive together. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
He's across midfield.
38 yards on the scamper there.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Motion, motion. Hey, bombers, bombers, bombers.
On play action, here's Nix. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hey, the clip. Run line. You're 90%. So what's up?
Out of the gun, Smith. That's caught out right by Jennings. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Tuesday. Check 58. So what's up?
Back to throw, Smith. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Hey, go get him, go get him, go get him. So what's up?
Now Gino. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
And they got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Hey, on time, on time.
A gain of 20 more yards. That's another Raiders first down.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
You're 90%. Hey, go flip her up, flip her up. Motion, motion, motion. Hey, check on ball. So what's up?
Here's Smith. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And bulldozing his way through. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Their own 32-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the running a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Short throw caught by Bowers. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 20.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
A shotgun snap for Smith. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came up with a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Gino going to hand it to Genti. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Smith now to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
From the gun, here's Smith. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jack Besh, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to be set up beautifully. A heck of a return down inside the 40-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
They'll go play action with Nix. They'll roll him out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
To the right, yeah. Ready. Right here. Bombers.
To throw, here's Nix. Man open, he's He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton.
First down, Broncos.
Now it's Nix. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Bombers. Captain.
Nix to throw again. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now they'll audible to something else.
First down, Denver.
Harvey now on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Motion. Hey!
Off the play fake. Nix. And it'll be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Up the middle, it's Genty. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Working downfield, he's got Thornton. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
1st and 10 at the 49.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Play action. It's Smith. He's got it at the 15. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra play by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Broncos 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as they'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
15-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
In motion goes the tight end. To throw is Nix. eluding the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Nix to the air. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Franklin. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4.
Bombers, bombers, bombers. Chill, chill, chill. Captain, captain, captain. Away, away, away. Away, away, away.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And my goodness, another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A run. It's Genty. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Once again, it's Genty. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Genty with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Carson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Broncos 10.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And now here is another interception. And the Raiders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 on their own 46-yard line.
The drive will begin with a run by Genty. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Brandon, I got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Second down.
Bombers.
Here's Nix. And my goodness, another interception. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
Yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight 2020 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
On second and goal, here's the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
At the Broncos' 7-yard line.
Hey, here we go, hey. Reloading your shot.
Throwing now is Gino. And they're going to get it. They bring him down the sack back at the 16-yard line. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Check 59, cover. Line. There we go,
Gino now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Working to put a drive together. Mims in motion left. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will get me off target and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They're going to run the jet sweep on third down. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Flushed out right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. They run straight ahead with Harvey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a third and 10.
Bombers, almost set.
throwing Nix. And that is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. They're going. It's Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
It's caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Raiders are moving on. Thanks for watching, everybody, and so long.